DiCenzo, Paolo Antonio DiCenzo. So I found out through Visions actually through high school, but didn't really think anything of it, didn't really know the people, just knew it was a brand. And then later on, Dash, he actually kind of introduced me to everybody and got me to know more about Visions Attire. We had a planning of doing our collaboration, the winter collaboration, which was our first time actually working together. And before that, no, I haven't worked with them. But that was like our key factor in kind of like the collaboration as a designing aspect and kind of being a part of that team after that. I met them before the 2022 pop-up. It was at that pop-up that I met them, and Dash invited me out. And from there, I kind of just talked to them about the clothing and how I'm an artist and wanted to kind of just expand and try new things. I'm always down to try new things, so I expanded out, reached out to them, and then we pretty much started everything from there. As an artist, it's been fun. It's been great in expanding new things. Even just as a designing aspect, it's been great to even work with a bunch of new people that I never thought I could do. I kind of always was an artist for myself, and getting to that aspect of like putting out pieces for other people, making custom work for other people to have, it's a good enjoyment. I'm really enjoying these past 6 months, and especially with Visions Attire, doing the pop-ups, doing the collaborations, and working with them to get to the fashion show. It was a great 6 months. I'd like to keep expanding, really go back to my roots. I feel like I've always been an artist, but I really fell out of touch, and kind of just going back to my roots in my childhood, getting back into actual paintings, actual sculptures, just kind of expanding art in general, and even possibly doing more of a media aspect of it, posting a lot more, maybe starting podcasts, but just basing it all around art and creativity. I think it was great. I think it was an amazing turnout. I talked to Gio, we had no idea of what it could be. Our expectations were kind of just none. We had no idea, and I kind of liked going in with that approach because either way, it was a great turnout. If something went bad or something, then it's like, it was still good. It still happened. It's honestly it was just a great turnout. It was a great event. Even through the stress and the build-up and rushing and then forgetting stuff or whatever it may be, looking back, that was just a monumental memory of just being a part of the team, but also as a designer. This is my first time doing anything for a fashion show. Being on that part of it was just an amazing event. It was an amazing memory for me. I feel like it definitely could have gone a little smoother, and I mean that just and now that we know what to expect, what not to expect, this was our first time, and really, I wouldn't change anything, because even the losses we learned from, and I don't even think we took any losses. That was just a great turnout. I think the things that we could probably change, just kind of being on a more smooth aspect of it. I feel like getting the setup a day early, having the planning of everything, the layout of everything could be a little bit better, but it was great. The layout of it, we improvised a lot, and it really kind of showed as a team that we could really do anything. Shout out Gio, shout out Kel. They really got me into this. Shout out Dash for introducing me to everybody and really kind of pushing me. I'm not gonna lie, he pushed me through this. Shout out Flash, Hash, now Quan, being part of the team. Shout out everybody, Che. Shout out just the Visions. I could go on and on, but shout out the Visions team, all the North Carolina brothers, and shout out everybody that's kind of pushed me to be me. I think that's the biggest shout out, because there's even people that I might not know that well that still compliment, and it just pushes me to keep going. So shout out to my followers and supporters, for sure.